After Klay Thompson's injury and watching the first few Warrior games, people are starting to believe that the Warriors this season aren't going to be as good as they're expected to be. People are starting to say that they're not going to make the playoffs, Stephen Curry is overrated, and the Warriors are simply bad without Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson. But I'm here to tell you guys this: the Warriors are going to be competitive because of one thing. So if you're a big Golden State Warrior fan and want to know what this one thing is, you're going to love this video. But quickly, before I get on with the video, I just want to say, if you're new to the channel and love basketball, welcome to Easy Buckets. My name is Soom and I make basketball videos every single day. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and click this button right here, the post notification bell, to not miss any of my upcoming videos. If you watched this video and you loved it, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. I would really appreciate it. It would help out the channel a lot. But without wasting any more time, let's talk about how the Warriors can truly be competitive. As I make this video, the Golden State Warriors have a record of 4-3 and they are currently ranked as 6th in the Western Conference. When looking at their standings, the Warriors are actually not as bad as people are saying they are. They're literally in the middle of the pack. When looking at the first seed of the Los Angeles Clippers, they have a record of 5-2. So if the Warriors won one more game than they've lost, they would be in the top seed conversation right now. But when talking about the games the Warriors lost, the reason why people are doubting them is because they've lost terribly. On the 22nd of December, they lost to the Nets by 26 points. Against the Bucks on Christmas Day, they lost by 40 points. And against the Blazers on New Year's Day, they lost by more than 30 points. With the Warriors being known to be one of the best teams when Stephen Curry is available, right now, they don't look like it. I believe a big part of the Warriors' struggles right now has to do with their new look roster. We all know about this offseason, they've made some big moves. Andrew Wiggins, in my opinion, is fairly new. He got traded to the Warriors during last year's NBA trade deadline, but because of COVID and with the Warriors not being invited back to the NBA bubble, I still consider Andrew Wiggins as a new roster piece. When talking about a very important new player on the team, James Wiseman is the rookie this year, the 2nd overall pick. He's trying to get comfortable, he's trying to learn the ropes of the NBA, and that's also a big factor to why he isn't as established as Warrior fans want him to be. The Warriors also replaced Klay Thompson with Kelly Oubre. You know, once Klay Thompson got injured, they moved quickly and got Kelly Oubre from OKC. In my opinion, that was a great move. But the point that I'm trying to make is that the Warriors roster right now, they're still trying to get comfortable and still trying to be competitive, and more importantly, still trying to keep up to their expectation and live up to it. Before the season started, with Klay Thompson, people were actually projecting the Warriors to be the 2nd seed in the Western Conference, behind the Lakers or behind the Clippers. The point is, people said with the Warriors back healthy, with James Wiseman, with Steph, with Klay, the Warriors are still going to be a championship contending team, and people were expecting a lot from them. Even after Klay Thompson got injured, people still had high expectation for the Warriors, as right now, they are projected to still be the 6th seed in the Western Conference by the end of the year. But guys, to keep it real with you, I'm not sure if I totally believe that. I'm not sure if I'm 100% on board on believing the Warriors are still going to be a playoff team this year. Because for me so far, I have not missed a Warrior game, and I see a lot of things they can improve on. But I'm making a video in response to those haters out there saying the Warriors aren't going to be good. I'm saying the Warriors can be good and will be good, but it all comes to this one thing. It all comes down to this one player. And the player that will save the Warriors dynasty this season is Draymond Green. Draymond Green has to be the Draymond Green of old if the Warriors want to take this year seriously and if the Warriors want to make a strong playoff push. Draymond Green has to be the solution. As I make this video, Draymond Green played a total of 3 games already. He played on New Year's, he played on January 3rd, and he played on January 4th. And if you watch Warrior games, you can already tell that Draymond's presence makes a big difference. In the first game against the Portland Trail Blazers, Draymond only played 18 minutes. Of course, that was his first game back from injury, so I didn't expect him to do much when it comes to filling the stat line. But the next game against the Portland Trail Blazers, on the 3rd, he played 28 minutes and had 8 assists. A fun fact to know is that game, the Warriors beat the Trailblazers and Stephen Curry dropped 62 points. And a big part of Steph scoring 62 was because of the playmaking and leadership of Draymond Green. When Draymond's on the floor, he simply makes others around him better. When looking at yesterday's game against the Sacramento Kings, as I make this video, Draymond only played 21 minutes. The Warriors beat the Kings 137-106. They won by 29 points, and Draymond had an amazing stat line of a potential triple-double. He had 5 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. The fact that Draymond Green is showing us spurts and small signs of his previous self, it shows how amazing the Warriors could be if he's fully healthy and fully locked in for their championship, or if anything, playoff run. If you guys aren't familiar with how good Draymond could be, I'm gonna tell you his best stat line, and this was in 2016. He averaged 14 points per game, 9.5 rebounds, 7.4 assists, 1.5 steals, 1.4 blocks. Draymond Green is an absolute monster, and if there's an NBA player today that I can give you an easy comparison to, Draymond Green used to be like Bam Adebayo. Of course, over the years, injuries literally held him back from redoing that, but the point is this year, with the Warriors having a lot on their shoulders and a lot of expectation, and with many people doubting them, I believe Draymond Green has to step up into that old Draymond Green to be a player that puts up 10 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. I believe Draymond Green has the ability to do that again, but it all starts with him and if he wants it enough. One thing's for sure though, I believe if the Warriors can get Draymond Green to play like his old self, to be impactful in that way, fill the stat sheet, I believe the Warriors will no-brainer be a playoff team. The Warriors will be competitive, and Stephen Curry will have a partner, because right now he misses Klay, and Draymond has to step up to be that player to literally impact the Warriors on a whole new scale. I know I'm saying that Draymond Green is a big reason why the Warriors will make the playoffs. I believe that. But of course, Stephen Curry has to be the man in town. I believe Stephen Curry has to put up an MVP season. Right now, Stephen Curry is playing amazing basketball. He's putting up amazing numbers. And if Steph can keep playing like this, the Warriors will make the playoffs. When talking about Andrew Wiggins, I also believe Andrew Wiggins has to step up into that second scoring option player. When talking about Wiggins' career, a lot of people doubt him, a lot of people ridicule him, say that Andrew Wiggins is overrated, say that Andrew Wiggins doesn't deserve that big contract. They say that Andrew Wiggins isn't as good as what projections gave him, but I believe this season, Wiggins will prove you guys wrong. He'll be an important factor. He's just getting comfortable with the new rotation, with the new play style, and when he gets comfortable, oh boy, Steph and Andrew Wiggins, they're going to be an offensive nightmare. I also want to see more effort from Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre isn't, being an offensive weapon or an offensive threat right now as I make this video. But the more he continues to grow, the more he continues to get comfortable, he's just going to keep getting better. He's there defensively. He's a great defensive presence. I love that about him. But overall, the role players of Andrew, Draymond, and Kelly Oubre has to step up to help Stephen Curry bring the Warriors to the playoffs this year. Because simply, you don't want to waste a prime Stephen Curry year. Potentially, this is an MVP Stephen Curry year. But I do want to make a small part of this video about all you Golden State Warrior fans' favorite player, and that's James Wiseman. I know all you guys out there love him. I made a video a few weeks ago talking about the Warriors potentially trading Wiseman, and a lot of you guys don't like that. A lot of you guys told me, Zoom, you're bugging. The Warriors will never trade Wiseman. He is their future, and honestly guys, I believe you. I'm watching the Warrior games. I know he's a rookie. He's getting into foul trouble a lot. He's making some small mistakes, but the point is, I believe once James Wiseman gets developed, becomes established, he's going to be a nightmare in the NBA. But a big part of its growth, I believe Draymond Green has to be there. I believe Draymond Green has to be on the floor. I believe Draymond Green has to play 30 minutes a game to help James Wiseman's development. I love what I'm seeing from Wiseman so far. Right now, he's averaging 11.4 points, 6.1 rebounds, averaging 1.7 blocks per game, shooting a total of 46% at the field goal mark. And even though James Wiseman doesn't play over 30 minutes, the point is, I can tell he's learning, and he's just going to get better. But ultimately, guys, I do believe in the Warriors. I believe they have to get it together. But ultimately, I do believe Draymond Green has to be at the center of it all. He has to be old Draymond. And if he is the old Draymond, the NBA will be terrified. But what's most important to me, guys, is one of your opinions. Do you agree with me on this one? Do you not? Am I right about Draymond being important, or am I just completely bugging? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!
I got angels flying all around. I pray